Hey everybody, 7 WWE Rocks here, and huge news coming out of New Japan Pro Wrestling yesterday where it was revealed that none other than Kenny Omega and Kushida, the New Japan Pro Wrestling superstars, both announced that they are leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling and they're letting their contract expire. I believe both of them have their contracts set to January 31st. I'm pretty sure that's what Omega's is. Kushida, I think, is very similar, and I think it's the same thing. So January 31st is when their contracts will expire. Kenny Omega, I think we all saw coming, especially after him losing, of course, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom 13. But I was surprised by Kushida. I really was, and maybe I shouldn't have been, because he's pretty much done, I think, all he can do with New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm not knocking him at all or saying, that's a bad thing. But with the junior, title, the junior heavyweight division for New Japan, he's done it all. And he has been the top guy, I feel like, for a long, long time within that division. So I feel like he deserves it to himself and, his fans and whatever, most importantly to himself, that he should go out and do something, bigger and better. And he should really go for something that excites him and see new opportunities. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what Kushida does. I believe people were saying on Twitter, I don't know if anybody was really credible, but a lot of people were saying he's going to WWE, like it's a for sure thing, and I didn't remember hearing anything about that. And I don't know what, I just assume either NXT or 205 Live if he's going to the main roster. If he goes to WWE, personally, I would like to see him kind of like what Phoenix is doing now in like independent wrestling. I would love to see Kushida just go all around the world, not really sign exclusively to anybody, but just wrestle in like so many different companies, because I think he's a really fun talent, exciting talent, and one of those guys specifically you can put on a show and have like, exciting dream match. That's not the main event or whatever, or not for a world title, but put him with anybody and, it'll be a fun, exciting, dream card match or whatever that fans are going to be, excited to see. They're going to want to buy your show if Kushida's on it. I truly believe that. I think Kushida is amazing. Kenny Omega, basically, he said, he's leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. He said, I believe he wants to take time off from New Japan. I think that's how he worded it. So it sounds like he could obviously always come back. But the big places are, he says, I could go to WWE and people will be happy. I could go to All Elite Wrestling and people will be happy. But most importantly, he needs to do what makes him the most happy. And I think, of course, that is what wrestlers always should do. And I think as fans, we forget that. We forget they actually have personal lives. They have people to care for, people to make money for, to provide, better lives for family, loved ones, whatever, themselves. And it's really annoying when people realize their dream. Wrestlers realize they dream, whether they sign with WWE, they sign with TNA, Ring of Honor, and people are like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You should be doing something else. I hate when people do that. It's so frustrating, because it's like, the wrestler should be doing what makes them happy. And if they're getting paid, big bucks to go to WWE, but you hate WWE, who cares? It's not. I guarantee they're not thinking, oh, what does 7 WWE Rocks think? I should do what he thinks. No, I hope Kenny Omega does what makes him happy. And I do think that's All Elite Wrestling. Being the Elite just dropped a new episode, and it seemed like they were teasing with that. Kenny Omega's phone was seen in the last shot of the Being the Elite episode with a timer ticking away, exactly how the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes and all theirs did. So I think he'll probably go with All Elite Wrestling. I feel like that will be where he's most happy. I did hear WWE offered him like a multi-million-dollar contract, so that would probably make him happy too. I want him, personally, but I'm not saying he should do this, because that would just totally ruin the whole video, because I just made a big point when I hate people that do this. But personally, to me, I want him to see him in WWE, and a lot of people seem to be agreeing with that, because I'll see, people saying they don't want him to go to All Elite Wrestling because he's versed all the same people that are going to be in All Elite Wrestling. SCU just signed with All Elite Wrestling, so it's pretty much, the regular Ring of Honor guys so far. So if he goes to WWE, they're going to get the big challenges. I feel like going to WWE would be the bigger opportunity for him to really showcase his talents and try something different and new. I know a lot of wrestlers want to go to places where it's scary, but it's exciting to them because they're doing something out of their comfort zone. And I feel like WWE for Kenny Omega would be that, because he'd have to have great matches with, Roman Reigns, with, Seth Rollins, Johnny Gargano if he does NXT, Tommaso Ciampa, Braun Strowman, New Day people, The Bar, just there's so many different talents that he hasn't wrestled. He's wrestled probably before in his independent career, but not in a long time with a lot of WWE guys. So I really want to see him go into WWE. Honestly, I would love to see him get a big, big debut. If it is true that he's getting a multi-million-dollar contract, I feel like whenever he debuts, it's going to be crazy. But we'll see. I think he'll probably go to All Elite Wrestling. I'm not going to be sad about that. That's going to be awesome. I think he should be, obviously, the first champion of that company. Let's be honest. Since his contract doesn't expire until January 31st, obviously he can't do the Royal Rumble, so I know a lot of people are saying that, but that's, obviously not going to happen because of contract-wise. From what I've been reading, I don't know if there's anything different about it, but I'm excited to see what Kenny Omega does. I'm excited what Kushida does. I think it should be really cool. It'll be, exciting to see when whoever they sign with, it'll get people talking, it'll get people buzzing, and that's, I think what's great about wrestling, and it's going to be so freaking cool. So, let me know what you think. Do you think Kenny Omega is going to sign with WWE? Do you think he's going to sign with All Elite Wrestling? Where does Kushida go? Where would you want them to go? I would like to see Kushida, like I said, do a big independent run just all around the world, for UK promotions, for American promotions. I would really like to see that because I think he is a great talent. And Kenny Omega, I think anywhere he goes is going to be lucky to have him, so I'm really excited about that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like I have something else to say about Kenny Omega, but can't really remember. But thanks again for watching. As always, have a great day.